Hello and welcome to Monkey Knife Fight Live. Folks, I'm Connor Rowntree, and today we're joined by Tyler May. It's T-May DFS, as you can find him on Twitter. Tyler, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Yeah, we got a big slate today, and excited to get into the picks.
Yeah, well, I think you have a little right to go off a little bit after your Joey Gallo selection yesterday, and obviously Jason behind the scenes, always giving you heck for being a Yankees fan, so we'll just give you the floor for a few seconds to discuss the Yankees win last night. Just really rub it in if you'd like.
You know, this is not your 2021 first half New York Yankees. These are the new New York Yankees, and they are undefeated in every game that a cat has not been on the field. So that's something to keep in mind for today.
That was actually great. But getting into things on Monkey Knife Fight now, today, big news, $25,000 home run blast. We just talked about it. Joey Gallo having the dinger last night. He's on fire, folks. And he's also got a pretty favorable matchup, if I'm not mistaken, today. He's got a pair of home runs against Marco Gonzalez in 18 at-bats. So maybe someone you should look to today. T-May, who else do you have for your home run slate for the main games?
So when I go to MySpari and I just sort by total bases, the top guy on the board is Franmil Reyes, and he is facing today. He is facing Matt Manning, so a guy that's not necessarily a high strikeout guy and struggles with command. So makes sense that Franmil Reyes really stands out today, the home run blast.
Anyone else? We need three. We need three guys on a minimum $5 entry to get in to win our share of the $25,000 on Monkey Knife Fight. Who we got?
Yeah.
Who we got?
I got Vlad Guerrero again.
Gotta pick Joey Gallo.
I got Vlad Guerrero. Evaldi, fastball pitcher. Vlad hits fastballs very well, so it just makes sense. He is currently third in total bases today in our projections.
Yeah, another guy to look at there. We were talking about him on yesterday's show, George Springer. He's also got a home run against Evaldi in his career, and he's been red hot, as we talked about yesterday. I believe he's got 15 hits now, if you'd include last night, over his last 7 games played. So he's been on fire, and he's been seeing the ball well, going deep there. And Rogers Center in Toronto, always a great park to go long. Jesse Winker is another guy to look at for me. He's hitting 400 against Brubaker, and he's also already racked up a home run against him. And Adam Duvall. I'm a big fan of Adam Duvall. He has a pair of dingers and 10 at-bats while hitting 500 against Eric Fetty. How are those guys showing up on MySpari, Tyler?
See, we got Jesse Winker coming in at 2.1 total bases, so that's solid upside there. Let's see where Duvall comes in.
My guy, Adam.
We have him at 1.8. That's probably not my top pick of the day, but that's still a solid pick. A lot of power there.
Yeah, and it's obviously the history of the matchup with the 2 dingers, 10 at bat, and hitting 500. That means he's got on base, obviously, 5 times there. And where does Jackie Bradley Jr. come in? Because this is an interesting one. I was doing my homework, and he's a perfect 2-for-2 against Logan Webb with a home run in there. Where does he come in? I believe that might that's the Milwaukee game. That's where, although he's wearing a Boston Red Sox hat, Jackie Bradley Jr. is now a Milwaukee Brewer.
See, we actually don't have anything for Jackie Bradley, but I probably wouldn't go there. Just doesn't really seem like a high probability home run spot. And 2 at-bats is an extremely small sample size, so I wouldn't really do anything with that.
Yeah, don't look too much into it, as some would say, right? Mm-hmm. What about Jed Lowry? He has 2 home runs and 9 at-bats against Mike Fultonevich. Could be one to look at. Obviously, Texas has had their woes this season. Not the best year for the Lone Star State on the diamond. Well, I guess Houston's doing all right.
Yeah, Fultonevich has just been terrible. So I think Jed Lowry's fine. He's coming in at 1.5 total bases, so there's definitely some upside there. Fultonevich does miss down the middle of the plate a lot. Has given up, goodness gracious, 17 earned runs in his past 3 starts. So, that's pretty bad.
That could be a good little pick there, folks, and maybe zero in then on Matt Olson if Jed Lowry's on the field. Usually Matt Olson is somewhere around there, and he's I think third or fourth in the league in home run. I think he's got 26 home runs this season. So obviously a participant in the home run derby. The MLB home run derby. The guy is an absolute weapon when he steps up to the plate. Anyone else that you want to take a look at here, Tyler, for the main slate of games?
So for the main slate, I like the rapid fire 3 out of 3.
Here we go. The 5 times. Tyler May, baby.
Yeah, so for pitching strikeouts, I like German Marquez. We have Corbin Burns coming in at 8.8, but Miami actually over the last, I believe, 30 days has struck out 24.9% of their at-bats. So I think with the boost, Marquez probably looks pretty good there. And then for the Houston hitters, I like. Oh, you got something else there. Hold on. The main slate rapid fire 3 out of 3.
Main slate fantasy points or no?
It's just the regular one.
All right, they might be updating it, so they might have just changed it, but we could still go through with some of those. It's okay to go through those contests. We can find something similar to it to at least give people what they need. Is any of these guys coming close, or is it?
I mean, if you just go back to the other one, I can just do Freddie Freeman against Jose Ramirez.
Oh, okay, that works. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So see, Jose Ramirez has the boost. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Jose Ramirez there. He's got the edge over Freddie Freeman in our projections, and just looks just as good with the bonus. So, and for total bases, I'm going with Randy Arozarena. Just really close to Nelson Cruz in our projections, and with the boost, it just makes sense.
Yeah, another guy to look at for me in the home run derby when I was doing some homework, actually, Randy Arozarena's name came up. I know he's not the biggest home run hitter, but he's got a pair of dingers and 7 at-bats against Jordan Means. So where's he coming in your thoughts on MySpari and the home run? Where's he coming in with the total bases on MySpari there, Tyler?
So for total bases, we have him at 1.85, but Randy is a guy that does hit left-handed pitching better for power. So, I mean, that does make a lot of sense why John Means wouldn't necessarily be the worst matchup in the world for him.
And then one other guy that you got to look at, folks, if we're talking a little home run derby, just back to that for a second, is Jose Abreu. I'm aware that game starts at 2:20. So if you're watching this show, get on it right now. It's the White Sox game. He's hitting .615 against Hendricks with a dinger in his career. So if you want to play the Cubs versus the White Sox in the early game, there's a good pick for you for your home run blast. And just one last home run blast that I want to cover, Team A, if we can do it. How about this night game, these late matchups? I like Mookie Betts. He's got 3 home runs in his last 3 games. He's taking on Patrick Sandoval, who's given up 11 hits and 2 home runs across his last 3 starts. We need 3 batters. It's the 3 home runs, rule of 3. I'm going with Mookie Betts.
Okay. I believe this guy should be in the pool. Oh, he is actually. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I got Ketel Marte. He's looking pretty good. We have him at. If I can find it real quick. Yeah. He's coming at 2.1 total bases. So it's that threshold that we're looking for. And definitely for the night home run blast, he looks really good.
You don't always see that. Who do you have a third pick for us for the late game? Should we go with Matt Olson? We were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, Matt Olson. He's coming in 5th in our projections for the whole day. So I mean, Matt Olson probably be my first pick in the night slate home run draft.
There you go,
folks. The home run blast. Yeah.
Night slate home run blast at its finest. You got Mookie Betts, Marte, and Matt Olson. Lock it in, punch it in. Tyler, now let's get into the rest of the contest that you wanted to take a peek at throughout the day. What's next up for us through the rest of the contest on Monkey Knife Fight for Friday?
So I'm going over to the Mets and the Phillies. Big matchup. The Mets are just falling apart at the seams, and the Phillies are gonna probably win the division if it keeps going this way. So I'm going to the rapid fire 3 out of 3.
Here we go. Loves the head-to-head matchups.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Okay, yeah. So I'm taking Marcus Stroman for the strikeouts. He's got the bonus, and they come in pretty close. Him and Gibson, really both low strikeout guys. So I'll take Stroman there. For runs and RBIs, I'm taking Bryce Harper. He's got the bonus, and again, him and Pete Alonso come in really close to the same. And I'm taking Javi Baez over Dom Smith. We have Baez having the edge in total bases, and he's got the bonus too.
I like those picks. There you go, folks. That's who you like. Bryce Harper, big name there. Marcus Stroman, former Blue Jay, and Javier Baez, obviously 3 studs. So you can go down whatever you want on Monkey Knife Fight. There's your options there. You can see them. Hit submit, and you're in to win. Team A, should we go check out those Blue Jays? Because I think I might have a little something on the Blue Jays. I should probably mix it up sometime. But yeah,
I mean, it's a daily segment. Go ahead and do it.
You got Blue Jays, Red Sox. Alek Manoah throws a ton of strikeouts. So I do like the more for both of the pitchers, actually. I am aware of the Blue Jays' low strikeout rate, but Nathan's been looking good on the bump in his last few appearances, throwing 6 strikeouts his last time out. And I believe he's got up to 9. And I think he's got eclipsed the 6 strikeout mark in his last 4 starts. So where's that coming in on MySpari?
So we have Manoah. He is actually the 5th pitcher on the board, coming in at 6.3 strikeouts. So I believe that looks pretty good. Yep, definitely taking more there. And Evaldi, I believe he does not grade out all that well. We have him getting 5 strikeouts. So yeah, definitely hitting the under there.
So it's at 5. He needs at least one more. He's been getting a lot, but the Blue Jays, they don't strike out a whole lot. We were talking about it yesterday. Over the last 14 days, the fewest strikeouts in all of baseball. So there you go, folks. That's the more or less contest for the Blue Jays and Bo Sox. If you're paying attention in the AL East, head down, hit submit, and you're in to win. Tyler, any other contests that you would like to take a look at today?
Yeah, so we can touch on let's go to the main slate. I got the rapid fire 4 out of 4. Just trying to win the big money here. Yeah. Pitching is actually, the last 2 are different, but yeah, we're good. So taking Marquez, I already talked about that. Got the great matchup against Miami. So for Nelson Cruz and Randy Rosarina, taking Randy, like we talked about before. Freddie Freeman and Juan Soto, they come in really close. I'm going to be taking Juan Soto there just because he's got the bonus, so it gives us a little bit of cushion there. And the last one, we got Wainwright and Manoah. I already talked about Manoah. It looks like he's got the bonus, and he's one of the top strikeout pitchers of the day, so I'm taking him.
Yeah, I actually really, really like that contest. And Jason, if you could just scroll up for a second, there's something I just want to note for our Monkey Knife Fighters up there. If you could just scroll over the little injury box, if you will, the first aid kit. So something that you guys should know, don't be afraid if that does pop up, because if he does not play, you will get your money back from your entry on your ticket. So no worries. If you're worried about the contest and you think that, I might lose because Juan Soto doesn't go. If Juan Soto does not play tonight, then the contest is void. So have no fear there. And again, follow Team A's picks. We talked about Alek Manoah, expected a big day on the bump. I like the Rosarena and Juan Soto. Don't be afraid of him with the knee injury. Scroll down, hit submit, and you're in to win. Now, there was a rapid fire contest I did want to touch on in the Blue Jays. If we could go back to that, because of George Springer and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They've been on fire. I believe it was the 3 for 3 again. Going for a little more risk here. Yeah, they were going toe-to-toe. Yeah, I know. They weren't earlier. It was actually Bo Bichette. So this is actually interesting because I'd like to see this conversation. Where is George Springer and where are Vladdy ranked up? I believe you said, Tyler, that Vladdy was at the top of the list today on the MySpari in total bases.
Yeah, so they come in relatively the same. 3 and 4 on our projections today. MySpari.com, and we have Vladdy with the edge by 0.02 total bases. So I'll probably just take the bonus there.
Yeah, so we like the bonus in that one. And then for the runs in the RBI, obviously Bo Bichette with the home run last night. He's playing some good baseball. He had 3 RBI last night. The Blue Jays won 3-0. Not a bad day for Bo. How does he match up against Teoscar Hernandez? Because I almost want to lean towards Bo. He steals bases. He always gets on base. Good with the walks. And he's seeing the ball well right now.
Yeah, I'll probably lean to Bo. I think runs and RBIs are kind of one of those things where I lean towards the speed because, if the guy's faster, then odds are he's going to have a higher likelihood of scoring the runs. So I'll go with Bo there.
And then we talked about it earlier. We like Alek Manoah to have a big day. And the Blue Jays, well, they're really tough to get strikeouts against. So, folks, you can scroll down there, hit submit, and you're in to win. That's probably one of my favorite contests of the day. I actually think it's really interesting how they have Vladdy going up against George Springer, 2 of the hottest guys in baseball right now. So that's a lot of fun, that contest. Team A, any other fun contests that we should check out on Monkey Knife Fight tonight? Should we head over to the late games maybe and do one of those massive ones that Jason was talking about earlier? Producer Jason was on the line earlier and said we should maybe try going for a 10 for 10. I think we should maybe do it with the night games because we got some big bats. We got So we're going to do the late games. I'm not sure if Jason was on the mic there, if everyone heard that at home. They're just
sorry, now I am. They're refreshing or just updating the lines or whatever might be happening on the back end. So just when that happens, you can't get in for a couple of minutes. But here's a nice, ridiculous 8.
Juicy pitching matchups. Juicy. Chris Bassett, he's been lights out. I believe he leads the AL in wins thus far through the season. He's got a pretty nice matchup there with I think they're taking on Texas, I believe. I think that's a good one to hammer on more. Where does Chris Bassett come in, Team A?
So Chris Bassett, let's see where we got him. We have him come in at 6.4 strikeouts. So I'll probably go more there just because the matchup with Texas.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards when I was looking at that earlier. I did look at that. I realized that 7 strikeouts is a lot. Obviously, as a starting pitcher, MLB, if you go for the strikeouts like Bassett, you want to average 1 per inning. The guy goes long. He should go about 7 innings, especially like a team with Texas. I think 7 strikeouts is more than attainable for a guy like Chris Bassett. Where does Corbin Burns come in? Speaking of high numbers, that's up to 8 now. You need 8 strikeouts to hit the more on Monkey Knife Fight. So the less is definitely looking comfortable. But Team A, break this one down for us.
So Corbin Burns is easily the best strikeout pitcher on the slate, and just blowing everyone out of the water. We have him coming in at 8.8 strikeouts today.
Yeah, that's a big number. There's a good reason for it, folks, and that's why it's up to 7.5. Milwaukee, they're at home today. Look for a big night from Corbin Burns. Adam Wainwright, there's an interesting one. He's got a tough matchup today. 4.5 strikeouts is his line on Monkey Knife Fight. Where does he come in, Team A, on MySpari?
So we have Wainwright coming in at 5.2. So I would definitely go with more there.
The more looks good. I think Zach Greinke's primed to have a big performance tonight. Houston, I think they're taking on Minnesota. He's been good as of late. Not a big strikeout pitcher usually, but he has been playing some really solid baseball, and Minnesota likes to swing the bat. I think if I'm going to take a guess, I would say that his MySpari line is probably, 4.2 strikeouts? What are we at? Come on.
So we got 4.2 for Zach Greinke.
I didn't look at that, folks. I did not look at that. I did not. I swear on my Monkey Knife Fight hat that I'm wearing right now. I did not look that up beforehand. Yes, that was fun. All right, Team A, what do you feel comfortable with Zach Greinke there?
I'm going to go with less. Minnesota as a team, they're really bad, but don't think they're a bad lineup. It's really just the pitching. So they're still going to score runs, still going to hit the baseball. So I'm definitely taking less for Greinke.
All right, now we're going into the fountain of youth. Pardon me, I almost got tongue-tied on that one. Mike Minor, he needs 5 strikeouts to get to the more on Monkey Knife Fight. I don't see him getting there. again, he's got to deal with that St. Louis lineup. Not the best lineup, but they don't get a whole lot of strikeouts either.
We have Mike Minor coming in actually 5 strikeouts, so just barely getting over there. That might be one of those where you kind of played the game theory game, seeing how long you think Mike Minor stays in the game and kind of go from there.
Yeah, well, as we said, St. Louis, not many strikeouts against, but the MySpari projections, they've been pretty rock solid coming in at 5. I think we should take the more as a team there and step on forward. Sandy Alcantara, he usually throws for a couple strikeouts. He's taking on Colorado tonight, I believe. In Colorado, obviously not the best ballpark to pitch in. It's pretty tough pitching there. He needs 5 strikeouts. Will he last in the game long enough to get those 5 strikeouts? Again, I think I think that's the big question here, as you alluded to before. How does he come in on MySpari?
So we have Sandy coming in at 5 strikeouts. He is a solid arm. It's just, you're kind of dealing with cores there. So you're really just risking what you're going to get there because every pitcher in cores just seems to just not have it. But I like more there.
Yeah, it's that thin oxygen way up in the mile high. I do like Sandy Alcantara there. As I said, he is a strikeout pitcher. He does get after it. So we'll take more on him. And then last but not least, it's San Francisco's very own. They've been on fire this year. Where does Logan come in today on MySpari? It's 4.5. A lot of guys on Monkey Knife Fight today are coming in at 4.5. 5 guys in this contest alone. Seems to be the pretty comfortable number today across the site.
Yeah, I'm taking less on Logan Webb. I just don't really see him getting there against Milwaukee. Just a better team as of late, and it's Logan Webb, not exactly a guy that has the best stuff in the world.
Well, folks, we broke.
Doesn't even fit on the thing.
Our producer on the back end right now, folks, is absolutely dying. He's laughing his head off because our slate doesn't even fit in the picture. But you can see the buy-in there. $10 gets you in to win $1,100. Holy moly, folks! If you want to have some fun on Friday night, track your home run derby. $2 gets you in to win $220. Just think about that for a second. Not the worst thing in the world. Head down, hit submit. If you want to have some fun while you're tracking your home run derbies, you want to watch some strikeouts too, why not just spend a day watching some MLB? Team A, should we do that one more time with the rapid fire contest, maybe for the main games?
Yeah, let's go with Maine and
like the biggest rapid fire we can get, Jason.
Let's see.
It's more or less, but
more
or less.
Yeah,
that's also.
Someone's got a lot of similar pitchers. There's more contest. Nope. Wait, hold on. We'll get there. Rapid fires. The biggest rapid fire. Look, we have a 5x5.
There we go. Let's see it.
Which we kind of did some of these already. Yeah.
This is straight up. And we realistically, we talked about earlier, those New York Yankees. Stanton, he's got it in hand. We've got a Yankees fan on air with us, and our producer is a Mets fan. So this is going to be a fun one to break down. Let's see where these two guys come in at MySpari Team A, and I'll just play referee here as these two guys square off in the background here on Monkey.
Let's see. We got Brendan Nimmo coming in at 1.74 and Stanton 1.62. So I would lean with the bonus there.
Yeah. Stanton with the bonus just seems almost unfair to me. No offense, Jason, but
I take Stanton too.
Yeah, he seems pretty comfortable there. We talked about Alek Manoah earlier. Bingo, bango, bongo. I think Alek Manoah is going to outpitch Adam Rainwhite today. And again, he's got the bonus in hand. So what's that? $5 gets you in to win $675. Holy moly, folks. That could be another fun one to play. A big rapid fire contest. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us today, man. 2 for 2, Thursday and Friday. And guess what, folks? We'll be back next week. Thank you so much for tuning in to Monkey Knife Fight Live. Remember that the home run blast today, I can't emphasize this enough, is worth $25,000. That's why we ran through so many picks. Remember, it's a minimum $5 entry, 3 batters to get in to win your share of $25,000. Tyler, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yep, thank you.
Folks, I'm Connor Rowntree, and remember to hit it hard.